Feature number 4 is project program analysis and action plan generation. Now, as I told you, this is related to the program management feature, which is also new in Oracle, not very old. Okay, so this you can tag it to project execution, project financial. I would tag it to project financial. Okay, but it is a separate feature of this program management. Okay, so let's talk about this. So first, let's have some background for those people who are not familiar with the project programs. So program management, what is a program? A program is a collection of projects which are linked in a hierarchical fashion. Okay, and you can create a program by linking multiple projects and also programs to form a program hierarchy. Program, you can think like a bigger project which has some child projects. Those child projects will be executed individually, and the data from the child projects would roll up to the program, which is kind of a parent project or bigger project, for reporting and analysis purpose. Okay, so it is a bigger project under which there are multiple child projects. It has a kind of a big program. So suppose a big Oracle big program is running for a IT transformation for XYZ company, and it has multiple child projects. One project is Oracle Fusion implementation, another is infrastructure upgradation, another is say CRM Salesforce implementation, and all culminating into that top level program. So this kind of feature is there in Oracle, and this AI feature is related to that feature. Okay, so programs, what they do, they enable you to view and manage your project plans and financial information for a group of projects, because you have to sometimes report at the group level. Okay, you are concerned about the health of the individual projects also, and you are concerned about the health of the program also. Okay, consolidated health of all the projects, which is the program health. Okay, so in a program, one project may be doing good, another project may not be doing good. So all that, may happen under a program. So you can track and report on rolled up, planned, actual and forecasted effort, cost and revenue, as well as progress and schedule information for all projects in program hierarchy. So this is just to give you a background on program management so that you can appreciate the feature better. So what this feature does is, with a click of a button or in seconds, AI can analyze the key performance metrics or KPIs to provide a concise overview of the program's current state. How is the program doing currently? AI can analyze the KPIs and give you an overview of how is the program doing currently and how are the projects inside that program doing. Okay, so it has the power of analyzing up to 5 projects inside the program. Okay, so it will identify up to 5 critical projects which require immediate attention and give you insights about the same. Okay, so current capabilities up to 5 projects, not more than that. Okay, and then it also goes a step ahead and gives you some tailored recommendations also for each identified project. Okay, so how does it work? For accessing, like to use this feature, you need to have this privilege, manage project program. Okay, and like you had the project manager role in the other feature, project proposal generation, similarly for program management you have another predefined role given by Oracle, which is known as program manager. Okay, now by default this data privilege is already embedded in the program manager seeded Oracle role. But as said before, if you are using a custom role instead of this program manager role, then you have to assign this particular privilege to that custom roles if you want to execute this feature of project program analysis and action plan generation. Okay, this is pretty straightforward. Now, again, a small use case. So suppose Donald Gray is a program manager in your company, and he is responsible for various IT change big programs within the organization. But a lot of his time is spent in analyzing these vital project programs, and he also finds it very difficult to identify the important issues which could lead to the reduced project program performance. Okay, so basically it's very time consuming for him to analyze the big programs and to identify the important issues. Okay, now here this latest AI feature would come to his rescue, and by providing timely insights. So what this AI feature will do is it would automate predictive insights into the program trend, and not only that, but it also delivers the recommendations. Thus it will free its important valuable time, and where he can focus on more important initiatives. So overall program management efficiency will increase. Okay, so for this also we need to have an opt-in feature. So we have to opt for this feature. Okay, and once you opt in for this feature, then how it works. Okay, so in this case you will have to log in as program manager, or a person who has the privilege which we just talked about. So navigation is, you simply go to navigator. Under projects you will find an icon programs. Okay, so once you have this role, right, so you go and assign this role to your user. Okay, once you log in as the user with this role, automatically you will start seeing this link. You click on that. Okay, once you click on this, it will open this page. Okay, now I don't know how many of you have explored this programs feature, but it will look like this. Okay, so it is a Redwood page. Okay, first of all, so it's completely program feature is on Redwood. Okay, so it will till now you have been seeing always project, right? Now you are seeing program, right, which is a group of projects. Okay, so I have a program headline. It is a North America application implementation is a program. Okay, now at this program level you have this much margin, this much revenue, this much cost, earned value, effort, margin analysis, and so on. And you will see some tabs here: headlines, analysis, program, and communications. You will see a button insights. Okay, now before going to the insights, I want to just show you how the program hierarchy is. Okay, so just try to understand this, that let's see, these are my active programs. Like you have your active projects, right? Similarly you have this active programs. Now a program can inherit other programs, and of course it has child projects, right? So if you see this example, North America implementations is a program under which there is a project Business World HCM implementation. Okay, and also under the North America implementations we have another program known as North America application implementations, and under this North America applications implementation program you have various projects: Business World ERP upgrade, Fox Stores corporate gyms, Fox Stores gym facilities, this and this. Okay, so total there are 5 projects. Okay, now if I go back, what program I have chosen? North America application implementation. So I want to analyze this program using AI. Okay, so which one I am analyzing? NA application implementation, which is this one. Okay, so note that this one is the program which I want to analyze using AI, and these are the child projects. Okay, now what I do is in this page I simply click this insights button. Okay, once I click this insights button, what it will do? It will generate insights using AI automatically. You don't have to do anything. Okay, it will analyze all the information under that program, all the KPIs, all the projects inside that program, it will generate your insights. So basically it is doing the analysis. Okay. So it generates a summary. For example, the North America application implementation program is currently facing financial challenges. So it's not in a very good health. Okay. With a significant margin lag of $61,900 and a revenue shortfall of this much. From where he is analyzing, it is analyzing from the KPIs, from all the data, from all the indices which is there in the program and the underlying projects, it is analyzing and generating this summary. Okay. It is saying the program's performance indices indicate a need for improvement with a CPI of 0.97, SPI of 0.89. Okay. There are some non-billable costs and some unpaid invoices which are also contributing to this program's financial strain. Okay. But despite these challenges, the program has made progress with a completion rate of 72.02%. Now, further it goes and says that the following 4 out of the 5 projects have the highest contribution to the program's ITD margin variance. Okay. So it is doing complete analysis so that by click of a button, your program manager is able to get the insight into the program's performance. Okay. So this is at the program level. Now it is analyzing individual project also. Okay. It's saying Fox Store's corporate gyms, right? It's saying Fox Store corporate gym project is experiencing financial setbacks. It has a margin lag of this much, revenue shortfall of this much, right? So this is the complete picture. So it says this is the problems it is facing. Now it also says to address the financial challenges, what he has to do: implement robust financial management practices, in regular monitoring of margin, revenues and cost, and rectify any deviations from the budget. Okay. Additionally, you should establish a comprehensive billing and collection process to help ensure timely payment of invoices, reducing the unpaid invoice amount. Okay. So basically what I'm saying is it is intelligently giving you all this information. Imagine as a program manager, how much time and effort it will take for you to write it down from scratch manually. Okay. Now, even if it is not up to 100% up to the mark, 80 to 90% task is done. Now, even if there is 10% not as per your expectation, you can make some edits and then, take it forward, right? But you do not have to write it from scratch. So that is the kind of, benefit you get. Okay. Now, in this project, you see there is an action button and 3 things you can do. You can add to watch list, means when you add to the watch list, what happens? You can monitor this project more closely. You can create an action plan and you can view the details. So details we have viewed already. Now I am showing you mainly to create the action plan. So this is the current health of these projects. Now it will also generate action plan for you. Okay. So once you click that, right? So this is another project whose summary it is generating. Okay. Up to 5 projects it can do, not more than 5. Okay. So once you click on the create action plan, then it will open this page. In this page, you can enter the information like program, project. This will be pre-filled. You can just add the summary. Okay. And then you can give a need by date and then continue. Okay. And then you see these kind of action items also it will generate. Okay. So to mitigate the problems, what actions you need to take, that also it will generate for you. For example, enhance the financial management, like implement rigorous financial controls to address the margin and revenue shortfalls, develop a strategy to improve billing and collection processes, reducing the unpaid invoice amount. Similarly, to optimize the resource allocation, review the resource allocation to address the project's underperformance, reallocate the resources to critical path tasks to improve efficiency. Okay. Now, if you are not satisfied fully with this, right, you can edit it and modify it. That is always there. So Oracle is always giving you the flexibility to modify the AI generated outcomes. And then, but definitely it is, you do not have to write from the scratch. So heavy lifting is done. You just need to review and make edits. Okay. So once you do this, you can proceed further. Okay. So all this it is giving, improving project monitoring and all that stuff. And you can save it. Okay. You can view details also like this. Okay. On the view details page, it will show you that this project's, what is this project's contribution to this. Okay. So this will give you some of the metrics, financial metrics at the project level and the program level. And so this is the, basically this feature, okay, which generates the project program analysis.